Well, hello everybody. I hope you're all doing really, really well out there. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My my sound was acting up a small bit here before I decided to go live. I hope you're all doing Yep, my microphone disconnected there again. Did sound good, I'm sure. Michelle did sound good. Doesn't sound so good right now. Hopefully it'll work out. My hat is full of man glitter, aka sawdust. Yeah, I've been working with my wood again. To my detriment, though, my body is knackered, and I was using this wood preserver. Yeah, my nails are destroyed from it. I got some on my skin and my hands. Oh, bloody hell. It's one of those kind of things. They may well be, Teresa, but they better feck off, is what they better do. My skin is destroyed from the sawdust, I think. Like my beard was full of sawdust for a good day straight, and now I'm regretting using it. Not using sawdust. I don't really use the sawdust. I use tools that generate a lot of sawdust. Good to see you, dear McCostello in the house. Says my son is the proud owner of a Harley Sprint 250cc 1967. I've been wanting to get my hands on one of those for years, and I hope you have bundles of fun getting that fixed up. And when the time comes, hey, actually, I have something else. I have something to send you. Give me a couple of days to make it. I'll send it to you. Send me on your address. And 10 Kai for $2 to get us started tonight says, hey, I missed a few streams while on vacation. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. Not missing the stream, but definitely lucky you for being on vacation. I'm actually heading away to Spain in 2 weeks' time. So I cannot wait for that. It'd be nice to just get a nice break and to chill out on the beach for a couple of days. Tay's auditors laugh like hell says preserving your wood is important. That's very true. You have to take good care of your wood, keep it moist. Phrasing. But yeah, I got sawdust everywhere. There's just sawdust all over the feckin' house. But anyway, we have a video to show you tonight, and that is of Chille's arrest from the police's perspective. Now, before we do that, I just want to share something with you guys. Now, a lot of you guys won't know who this is, but I'll share it anyway, and I'll just briefly explain. This is Bob Knodel. Bob Knodel was a famous flat earther, and myself and him had a couple of forwards and backs a couple of times, and he's actually, he was actually kind of a nice guy to talk to. For those of you who don't know, he was on a Netflix documentary about flat Earth, where he spent quite a bit of money. You'll see somebody here in the side chat from time to time called Bob Knodel's gyroscope. And basically he tried to use a ring laser gyroscope, which is a very expensive piece of kit, to prove that the Earth was flat. And unfortunately for him, he actually proved that the Earth was a globe using this piece of equipment. And that's where we get the term thanks Bob from. So you'll see a lot of people who say thanks Bob here in the side chat and RIP. Yeah, sadly, Bob did pass away. We don't actually know how. It was on the Globebusters YouTube channel. For those of you who are familiar with Globebusters or flat earth stuff, you guys will no doubt have heard of this. So it's very sad to hear that. Bob was actually a very nice man. And yeah, even though we would disagree on fundamentals of the shape of the planet and all that kind of things, all those kind of things, it is sad to hear. 15 degree per hour drift. That's exactly what Bob proved. So I guess thanks, Bob, for, I suppose, the last time. It's again, it is very sad when somebody like that passes, especially somebody that you've kind of had a bit of over and back with over the years. So I'm going to have a little tipple here to send Bob off, and if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome. No fitting than out of an Irish Demon mug. That's all I got with me right here. But anyway, to you, Bob, thank you very much for the entertainment. Thank you for the interactions over the past couple of years, and all the very best to Bob's family and friends and everybody around him, everybody who is a fan or a supporter of his. So thank you, Bob. Sláinte. And may you rest in peace. So anyway, we're going to have a look at this video. This is Chille's arrest from the police perspective. Now, this is completely unedited as of yet, so you might have to bear with me on a little bit of this one. And yeah, basically, what is outside my window? Oh, a ginormous tractor. Welcome to the Irish countryside. But anyway, we're going to have a look at this. We're going to skip through bits of it because bits of it are kind of slow, but we'll have a good time. Good to see you out there, Phil. Thank you so much for your super thanks earlier. I really do appreciate that, my friend. It goes an awful long way. I had a couple of what I think were pretty good videos out today, and both were demonetized off the rip. So looks like YouTube is he's hitting me with all of that again. But we'll get out of it. We'll get there. It's just the way it goes. But anyway, let's have a look at this video. So we've seen this from Chille's perspective, the edited version. Now let's have a look at the police perspective. Now I think it takes a little bit of time here before the sound pops in. Let me just skip on to where it kind of gets going. So this is the initial interaction that led to it all. So thank you so much, Phil. Really appreciate that. So this is the interaction that led to it all. A person was pulled over, and Chille, being Chille, decided to get himself involved. So let's see if we can. You guys can hear that. It's quite low, I'll just tell you that. Also, there's a lot of wind noise. So Aniceto says that nothing that Chille claims happened. I'll have to do a breakdown of that. So yeah, this came from Artie's Corporate Fiction. He very thankfully put a link to the original videos in there, so I really appreciate that. I have no idea how to get body cam footage, truth be told. I know you can make FOIA requests, but I don't know how. So let's see how we go.
Through over 11 copy from Twine and Halofa. Through Roberts, Durango, Orange Spring.
Called first single.
98 HKG says, oh, Chillito violated a protective order against Mom BB's live stream last night. I did not see that. Did not see that. Who's BB? Link 219 says Artie will have the other officers' cam footage soon. He put in the request yesterday. That's awesome. Oh, Blue Bear. Ah, okay. I didn't know. Oh, Blue Bacon, you mean? Sorry, Blue Bacon. I didn't know Blue Bacon had a restraining order against him. I thought that was all put to bed, but I may be wrong on that one. Arthron Nalo has been a member for 5 months. Sends loads of defamation shamrocks. Thank you so very much indeed. And Colin, definitely not Cromwell, says hello everybody. He's been a member for 8 months as well. And Insane Angel has been a member for 5 months. Says let's laugh at Chille as he claims crash and burn. Are you surprised?
735 Victor 79 Nevada. Dropping.
Okay, well, I jumped too far forward there. Good to see you out there, Michelle. Is a really funny clip in these clips here where Chille just looks so tiny. He looks like an angry little toddler. Hogger, what you riding? Looks like a
flamingo, and the second is
looks like the same Softail as mine. She's Softail standard. Thank you so much, NA, for the super duper chat on PayPal. Really appreciate that.
Don't engage my driver. Back up.
So just before we get into that real quick, so the box of Demon merch that's going out to people, I haven't finished it yet. I'm working on one piece. Actually, real quick, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to go grab it so I can show you guys what I'm working on. Just give me 1 sec. BRB. Okay, give me 2 seconds here and I'll get the old headphones back on. Whoop. Oh, got tangled in the headphones there. All right, so real quick. So what's in it so far? There is an Irish Demon mug. There is some dairy milk chocolate. There is some Irish candies, 2 bags of those. There's my favorite tea, my favorite breakfast tea, Barry's Irish tea. There is some other Irish chocolate in there. There's some Irish crisps or chips, depending on where you are in the world. There is, in fact, a hand-carved spoon. Random, I know, but I used to carve a lot of spoons and stuff just as a hobby. So there's going to be one of those in there too, and some handmade leather wrist straps. So I do a lot of leather work as a hobby. So from tomorrow, this is going to be a wrist strap. That's all going to be in green. So it's custom tooled and all that kind of stuff. There'll be some nice snaps on it, and yeah, it'll be really, really cool. So that's kind of what it will look like on. So I do make a lot of custom leather stuff. And I've been thinking, just let me know in the side chat what you think. I'm not asking anybody if they want to buy one of these, but if this is something that you would be interested in buying, just let me know in the side chat. I don't know how much it would cost. They take a few hours to make, but yeah, and I just source the leather myself and I make these. So if anybody does want one, you can definitely reach out to me and get one of those if you'd like. But one of these is going to be in the box, and actually a custom made leather key ring as well. What else? There's a few other bits. There's a whole heap of little bits in there. So that's going to be going out. When's that going out? I'm hoping to have that finished tomorrow so I can make the box, and I'm still trying to figure out the best way to pick the winner. So what I've come up with so far is, and I've compiled a list of everybody. Basically, I'm just trying to give each person a number, and for each dollar that goes in, you get an extra number, and then do a random number selection, and whoever that number corresponds with is the winner. So there'll also be runners-up prizes as well. So, you know, and then we're going to do one of these every month, and we'll see how that goes. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, those of you who get it. If you don't, you're welcome to get one of these. If you want to let me know, might take a little while. But we'll see how we get on. The wristbands will say Demon Army or whatever you want. If you want something special written on there, you can let me know. And yeah, that's just an option anyway, just for anybody who's interested in it. But some of those will be in there. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it, basically. But yeah, so last month's one is drawn for anybody leaving PayPals or super chats or super thankses, or sharing my video and letting me know in the comment section that they've shared it as well. They will be entered into the next one. So for next month, sorry, for the end of this month. Yeah. So anyway, there we go. Just wanted to clear that up. Some old dude, thank you so much for $20, says, imagine Schrodinger's cat welcoming Bob at the pearly gates. Perhaps they will give us all down here a toast while sharing a drink and laughing it up with St. Pete. You know what? You know what? This microphone is just, it's driving me fucking nuts at the moment. It's it keeps doing this thing where it disconnects it's like it's almost as if the cable comes out, that it doesn't work. It's the weirdest thing. But anyway, yeah, some old dude, you know what? You got a good point there. What we're going to do real quick, we're going to have another toast here for the two bios up there looking down on us, wherever they may be, to Schrodinger's cat, the big cat, and to Bob Knodel. Sláinte. Whew. Oh God, I can't wait for that whiskey to be gone so I can get some new whiskey. It's not bad, but it's a bit on the rough side. You'd know you were drinking that. Hogger drives an FXDL, so that would be FXDL. What's that one? Hold on. I've got a buddy that knows all of these off by heart. So you have the Dyno, lowrider, nice. I actually have a few parts off a lowrider that I put on my own one. Some of the parts from that fit really nicely on mine. Greg Yannick for $5 says, what? No Irish cream? I'm going to try find little bottles of it, and some Guinness candies, Guinness chocolates. That's hopefully I'll find those tomorrow. Jude Curio has become a new member. Thank you so much, indeed. Can I get a load of defamation shamrocks in the side chat to welcome Jude? And Biker Mermaid says, have the width exactly like that, not painted, would be awesome. You let me know what you'd like. Send me an email, irishdemon@gmail.com, and I'll whip one of them up for you. Don't you worry about that. I'll make sure of that. And I got something special for you, Costello, for your son. I'm so excited to see how that bike turns out. Once you have it, let me know. I'll drop up. I have to see it. And Phil for $9.99 says, just trying to increase my chances. I want to say my Mercedes rules, BMW drools, and you can bite me directly on the arse. Now, I do like Mercedeses, and I probably will get one when I retire and I'm old, because that's what they are, old people cars. BMWs are for cool lads like myself. Anyway, back to the video. Let's have a look at what's going on here.
Don't engage my driver. Back up. Hey, back up. Back up. You're not involved.
Look how little he is.
Stay away from my driver.
Oh,
back
no,
up.
you got some guttage going on there. Like, hey, look, I can't say much. Like, I've got a belly. Don't you get me wrong. I've got a big, sexy belly. But goddamn, Chille. When's the twins due?
Back up or I'm going to detain you. We're obstructing. Get away from my car stop.
Is that the jacket that he stole from who did he steal that jacket from? Tina Slay, was it?
Okay. Listen. She deserves privacy. This is not your business. Okay. You're being detained right now. Ma'am, you're free to go. Come over to my car. Come over to my car. Come over to my car right now.
Don't put
Come
your
over.
fucking hands
Listen,
on me.
I am going to put my hands on you.
No, you're not.
Control 3 Robert 1.
I gotta make sure. Hey guys, make sure you guys get my people on the phone.
I have an obstructive male here who's filming me.
So you ended the
detaining
stop.
me.
So that's 2015.
Come over here.
Okay, we have a small bit of a problem. And that is that I think I need to reset my StreamYard because for some reason it's not bringing up the comments in the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reset this real quick. So you're just going to have to bear with me for about a minute or so. I do apologize for that, but we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I do need to bring that back up again, but I hope this is the one. Might just take a second here now to get these sorted out.
Back up or I'm going to detain you. We're obstructing. Get away from my car stop. Okay. Listen. She deserves privacy. This is not your business. Okay. You're being detained right now. Ma'am, you're free to go. Come over to my car. Come over to my car. Come over to my car right now.
Don't put
Come
your
over.
fucking hands
Listen,
on me.
I am going to put my hands on
No,
you.
you're not.
Control 3 Robert 1.
I gotta make sure. Hey guys, make sure you guys get my people on the phone.
My people? Who's your people?
An obstructive male here who's filming me.
So you ended the
detaining
stop.
me.
So that's 2015.
Come over here to my car. Come over here. I need additional minutes. I need this obstructive.
It kind of reminds me of my Chihuahua. I'm like, get over here. No.
Bring your supervisor, please. Don't
Come
touch
over
me.
to the car.
You don't get
I
your
am going to
hands
grab
on me.
you.
Don't
You are
grab
going to
me.
go to the ground.
Don't grab me.
Listen, you
you're
are
not-
detained right now.
No, first get your supervisor out here. You're not just
I don't
going
need
to
a
grab
code
me and
red,
throw
but
me
he's
on the ground.
arguing with
You've
me.
already
I just need
released him.
additional
You've
units.
already released him. This is 2015 Rodriguez versus United States.
Come over to my car.
I'll walk right in front of your car.
I am Officer Bork. You're being detained for obstruction. You need to set the phone down on the hood.
I'm a constitutional law scholar. You can't take away
Set
my
the
phone.
phone down on the hood.
I'm now in
You're being detained. Now you're going to put hands on me?
No,
Come over here.
Why are you grabbing me?
Come over here to the car.
Sure.
You,
Let it
come
roll.
over here.
Let the phone roll.
I don't care about the phone.
Why are you grabbing
Turn
me?
around.
I'm a
Turn
member
around.
of the press.
Turn around.
I'm not doing anything.
You're being detained right now. Turn around.
Get your supervisor.
Stop.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Stop.
Are your cameras on? Are your cameras on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, then
Put your
don't
hands
put me
behind
in
your back.
No.
You're going in handcuffs.
Why?
Put your hands
Why?
behind your back.
Can we slow down? Get a supervisor. I haven't done anything
No,
wrong.
put your hands behind your back.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Don't make me use some
If you want to
tactics on
detain me, then detain
I am
me
putting
here.
you in handcuffs.
But I'm not putting my hands behind my
You're
back.
facing the hood.
I'll face the
around.
hood.
Policy to put it behind.
Don't
Listen.
be behind your back.
Right now, you're going to get a ticket.
For what?
If you do not put your hands behind your back, you're going to jail. Put your hands behind your back.
Can I turn my
Do it
camera around
now.
to face me?
No.
Can we agree on
No,
things?
I don't know if you have any weapons.
I don't have any weapons.
Stop reaching.
There's no weapons on me, guys.
Stop
I'm a journalist.
reaching.
I'm a constitutional law scholar. You extended a stop to
Put your hands behind your back or you're going to jail. I'm placing you in handcuffs right now.
For what
Turn
reason?
around.
For officer safety, right?
Turn around for officer safety.
Is the camera still running, guys? The camera's still running.
I
I'm
don't
facing
care.
your car like
I
you're
don't
asking
care.
me to do.
I don't care about the camera. Put your hand behind your back. Do not reach for this phone.
I don't know what's going on with this computer, guys. God damn. I might have to reset here again. Okay. God damn it. All right. Sorry, guys. You're just going to have to bear with me for about maybe a minute or so. And I'll be right back. Okay, I promise. I'll be right back. See you in a second.
Bro, I'm no threat to you.
All right. So I called Sergeant
Okay.
Torrey.
I
He
think
doesn't
that
have
did
to
it.
come out here, but he said he's going to come out here anyway. So, because you requested him, right? Do you still want him?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I want to file a complaint against you, bro.
Okay.
Like, you can't just grab me because I'm filming you. Like, you can't do that. I mean, sooner or later, after your egos calm down, you realize, I didn't do anything to film, dude. You just act like a jerk.
Told you back up. It's simple.
But I'm just standing in the parking lot, bro. I'm no threat to you. I mean, come on, dude.
You weren't
This is
just
silly.
standing in a
Look at those nips. You breastfeeding Chille? Holy shit.
parking lot.
Dude, I'm no threat to you, man. It's the middle of the day.
story
I look like a
cosmo.
normal dude. I don't look like a psycho. I was literally just filming you and you freaked out.
Your lips are all white.
Because I'm mad. I need some water.
No, they were like that before.
You need more meth.
Do you use any drugs?
What are you trying to do? You're trying to make it like I'm some sort of drug addict or alcoholic or druggie? It won't work, bro. I have no criminal records.
Ooh, why did that get beeped out? I wonder. Interesting. Oh, look. Oh, shit. He's really triggered. Look how little he is, bro. Look how tiny and angry he looks. That is amazing.
You just have to watch him. Sergeant Torrey's coming out, but it's going to be a full booking. Okay. Can you just paste his info in there for me?
I'll put his info in the phone.
And I'm going to start typing up TCR.
This has one card.
All right, I'm going to maintain body
See
camera.
Bobby Williams?
That's his demeanor. So I saw earlier when I was trying to turn my body camera off to call Sergeant Torrey out of earshot from this person that while he physically was pulling away from me, it had turned the power button off. I'll show you here. There's a power slider on the bottom here. Let's see. Where it's blinking red, there is a power slider. And while he pulled away from me and was resisting arrest, he knocked the slider to the off position. So that's where you'll see the body camera hit turn off. But I'm back on now. I'm going to keep it on the remainder of the stop.
Is he talking about that man's penis? I'm pretty sure he was talking about his penis, talking about him having a tiny Homo erectus.
You're such a weak bitch, bro. So much for having a seat. You're such a pussy, bro. Just feel good squeezing my arm, bro.
Control 8 Robert 14, copy loadout.
Hey, Robert.
He is obsessed with the gentleman's
First P number will
sausages.
be Charlie 16799 Lincoln. Second P number, Mary 15110 Charlie.
Yeah, Sergeant Torrey's going to come out. If you can just help me watch him. And then it's going to be a full booking. He's going to jail. It was approved by Sergeant Torrey, and he meets criteria, so.
I don't think you're in shape, bro. I think you're only doing this to me because you can. I'm in shape under it. I'm in real shape. I'm a little fat, but I'm in real shape. I can go hard. Just grab it, bro. Why are you squeezing my elbow like that? I mean, this is I'm gonna get your jingle and Doolittle. I'm gonna do yours and
He's just so little, man.
Control hold at 65, can you clear me, Houston?
You don't know who I am. What a Karen fucking thing to say. Sandy D for $5 says, I give you permission to dip into the jet fund to purchase a reliable mic. In fact, that $5 will cover the reliable cable that I actually need. Thank you so much indeed for that. Evelyn Garrison for $5 says, how nice of his people to help him pay for an extra phone. I can hardly afford one. I actually dropped mine and cracked the feckin' back of it yesterday. Need to get another one soon because my one's fucked. Broken Angel 7 for $5 says he can't tell anyone about their ego. His ego is bigger than his freaking head. He's kind of like a bobblehead toy, tiny little body and a big feckin' head. To be sock the 7th for $5 says Professor De Castro knows the rule of law better than these tyrants. The officer did a Terry stop. See Terry versus Idaho. They'll be sued squid pro quo. Squid pro quo. I love it. Squid pro crew. Norcha Volkers for $2 says, keep up the good work. Thank you so much indeed, my friend. I really do appreciate that. Frayed Edges, aka Fareed Ediez, says, is that a bald spot in the back of his head? That's a bald spot on all of his head, my good friend. All of his head.
Which one you on channel, Eric?
Oh, mind your profanity. J Mac has been a member for 5 months, says those torture cuffs aren't working. Gary Donnelly, member for 2 months, says Chille has proper little man syndrome. Very true. It's a me, Mario Rui, for 13 months membership, says, I bet a little wee came out. Chille wee. A very little wee. A very little. So he is quite little.
Where am I going, dickhead? There's fucking 5 cop cars now, right?
He's such an angry little gremlin, isn't he? Oh, Carrie. Super mean. I would never say such a thing. Do I smell a Scotsman in the room? Domestic Terror for $5 says this example of a pre-Homo erectus humanoid called Frodicus ambulaticus has been deflated. Just saying. Pretty spot on. I think he is the missing link. Look at his angry little face. Look at him.
Hey, can I go now?
Yeah, you can go.
No, Sergeant Torrey's still coming out.
When is that?
He's on his way. It takes time to drive. No, you're actually under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
you're
much,
going to jail.
Sandy D, for gifting
Yeah.
5 memberships.
Sergeant
I
Torrey
really do
will explain that to
appreciate
you when he gets here.
And thank you, Dermot.
But yeah, you're going to jail.
For letting me know.
Can I
It
call
doesn't come
family
up on
member to-
StreamYard.
At jail you can, but not here.
Sandy D's been a member for 6 months. Says the irony of Chille requesting a supervisor. He has to stand there and wait for the supervisor. He is indeed a Karen. That's a fact.
Stop 5107 behavior, copy another.
Stop 5107.
David 1, David 10, Ida, George, Nora, Nevada. Durango 1.
Thank you, Richie, for the PayPal super duper chat of $5. Really do appreciate that. And of course, you'll be entered into that draw now as well. I really appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. To be sock. Is it tube sock or to be sock? The 7th for $2 says this falls under M&M's versus Pennsylvania rule of law. M&M's, or as I like to call them, chocolate Skittles. Jonathan Hart for $2 says petty chat, stay mad, Chillito. Actually, you know what? While we're on that subject, I never do this, only when I'm doing it to annoy Chille. Because Chille, I know you're watching right now. Can I get a hello, Chillito, in the side chat? I bet you're watching and you're crying. I love pettiness, especially when it pisses off Chille. So if you got $1 to spare and you want to throw a petty super chat my way just to piss him off, I promise you I will spend it on whiskey that we will drink together to piss him off some more. Petty, petty, petty. I love it. David Dillon for $10 says, after watching this, you more than likely need a good beer. First one's on me. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much indeed, David Dillon. I really do appreciate that. I will definitely, you know what I have in the fridge actually waiting for me for after this? I have a can of the finest Rebel Red, which is a red ale from Cork here. It's been made for the last couple of 100 years. I'm looking forward to it. Evelyn Garrison for $5 says, oh my God, he goes on and on and on. He really needs to practice what he preaches. Yeah. Fifth Amendment, Chille, shut the fuck up. How about that? I don't think he's capable of doing that. But anyway, Paul Morrison for £5 says, he looks like one of those angry train spotters or bus spotters even. Did you get my message? My massage. Ooh, I didn't get your massage on Discord. Woohoo. Paul, I like it. I did, actually. I will get back to you. I only just saw it just before I came live, as it happens. I will call you back, buddy. It's one of my friends just calling me there. Thank you so much for that, and I will definitely get back to you on that one. Jonathan Hart for $2. Oh, I already got that one. The Stay Mad Chillito Petty Super Chat. I love it. I love the pettiness. It is my favorite, actually, and I cannot deny it. Mike71 sends $1 worth of pettiness. Can I get some petty defamation shamrocks? Just from a good friend, Mike. And for TubeSock, the 7th, for $2 says, if the Articolo is low, then they must let him go. This is the only man on earth that needs to jump up to get under a limbo pole. Tenkai for $2 says, is it just me or does Chille have a little bit of a gut? He does, doesn't he? It's kind of cute. It's like when you give a new puppy and their belly's full of milk. Cynthia Merritt for $2 says, petty chat. Hi, Chillito. I love it. And Neil Hatch for £5 says, petty super chat with a lot of defamation shamrocks. Just for you, Chille. I hope you enjoy it. I love it. Simon Broberg for £5 says, think this is actually me spending some of my folding beer vouchers. Rest is going on bike parts. Oh, hell yeah. What are you riding, buddy? Teresa for £5 says, didn't he say in Ironton, they will never put me in torture cuffs? Alas, there he is with his brand new bracelets. I hope you like him. Highest Priestess sends $1 worth of pettiness. Please drop her back some of that lovely petty shamrocks. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's roll on here. Yeah, I think he does need a little tummy rub. He really does, poor little fella. Thank you so much, Shih Tzu Mom. Thank you, Andrew, for the PayPal super duper chat for pettiness. Really appreciate that, my friend. Schadenfreude is, I think it's when you feel not shame, but like when you feel, you know, in Dublin, they would say scarlet for you. When somebody's scarlet for you, as in they go red for you. Like, I'm embarrassed for you, I think is what that means. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Scarlet for your ma. Whoa, lovely. I remember now, the CBR 900 RR. Beautiful bike, man. Especially the 92 one. Look at him staring down the cop. Pure Beelin. Enjoyment from others' pain. Ah. I thought it was that other one. Tina Slay, is that your jacket? Is this your jacket I see before me? Good to see you. Mark is watching from Dublin, Ireland. Scarlet for you. And you're not the only dub watching tonight. There's 2 dubs watching tonight as far as I know. Now, I know Costello claims he's not a dub. He lives in Dublish land. But he is actually from Tipperary, just saying. But nobody's perfect. Joy for others' misfortune. There you go. Bob W for $2 says, someone is going to debate his... Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not reading that out. From all accounts, he's not actually a virgin. From all accounts. Paul Morrison for £2 says, cool, thank you, but the massage is not free. That's okay by me, Paul. I think it'd be worth it. Carrie B for $2 says, I love your show and I love you commenting on my show. Thank you so much, Carrie B. Really appreciate that. Broken Angel 7. What happened to the other 6 Broken Angels? Sends $2 worth of petty shamrocks. Thank you so much indeed. Step right up and get your petty shamrocks in the side chat, please. Good to see you, Brian Powell. Look at this angry little man here. Yeah, I heard that, and somebody mentioned that to me recently, that they really don't fuck around over there. Jerry Ann Moran, great to see you. I'm glad to be spending this evening with all of you. It's fantastic. Teresa for £2 says he needs a girdle like LIA. He needs a girl is what he needs. He needs a girlfriend. Oh, pettiness is king, Mark. I love pettiness. Absolutely love it. That's a very good point, Sandy. Very good point. Well said, Casey Mack. My arms hurt. Oh, what a little pussy. Is that on this clip, Holly, or the next one? Oh, RZ 252 stroke. That's a rapid little bike, man. Stephen Alley for $2 says, Chille throats the boot, Turtle Boy is a predator. No comment. I just got your email, Tina. I'll check that out here in a minute. He's a wee roaster. Shoulder pressure. Fucking A. Oh, it's trying to ride to jail. Nice. I have that. I think that's a beautiful looking thing. Look at his little tubby belly. He's a right little tubby nugget, isn't he?
And that's 8749.
87, Bravo 49.
That's awesome. Pete, make sure and I'll read it
that
out
his
for
car?
anybody who doesn't see it. Pete Peters says, yes, I'd love to wear a 5-inch wide, it's 3 inches wide, piece of leather and snaps on my wrist with this dumb harp's name on it. And I don't know what all the eyes, body, green shit is. In that case, make sure to leave a super chat or a PayPal to be in with a chance to win, Pete. Best of luck, bud. Best of luck. Sorry, I can't help it. I love
that's his
pettiness
van?
too much.
No, that's fine. I'm just gonna go with the original charges. Okay. Is the dog's not in distress, right? It's fine.
Say what?
The dog's not in distress, right? No. I mean, it's cool out here, so.
Yeah, he's hanging out.
It's in distress
No,
because
as long
it's
as we
stuck with that
get
fucking
care
Egypt.
for the dog, I don't care to do any charges on that.
No, 51 out of 10, 4 successful.
I'm doing it.
572 Victor 01 Nevada, Durango and 14.
Same here, Jane. Hell yeah.
We don't want to turn on and off a whole bunch of times because he'll just accuse us of doing something wrong. Just make sure you keep your body cam on. But if he's going for resisting and obstructing, Sergeant Torrey is going to come out here and talk to him.
Ben
But yeah,
Flint,
I'm working on the
welcome
arrest
to
packet.
Patreon.
All I
Really
need is for
appreciate
people to
that,
watch
my
him
friend.
so I can type my narrative. That's all I need.
All right, so we got a bit of dead air here. EC for $5 says, I truly have tried to understand Chille, but as me dad used to say, you can't argue with
He doesn't have to.
crazy.
That's fine.
True story.
Yes.
federal civil rights lawsuit before?
Yes, I have.
About to get another?
Okay. Well, I won that one. I'll win this one too.
You won't.
Okay, good
This
luck.
is wrong what you're doing to me.
A lot of people sue me,
You're
but
allowing
What did he say?
he doesn't have to. That's fine. So,
court.
yes.
Have you been in the federal civil rights lawsuit before?
Yes, I have.
About to get another?
Okay. Well, I won that one. I'll win this one too.
You won't.
Okay, good
This
luck.
is wrong what you're doing to me.
A lot of people sue me,
You're
but
allowing him to torture me, dude.
okay, I'm gonna work my narrative.
Seriously.
If you're wondering why it's taking so long, they're waiting for the sergeant to come with the booster chair so that they can put him in the back, the booster seat. Karen Lane, the lovely Karen Lane for $5 says, my God, did they not know that Chille is a blah, 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 blah scholar? He's a, oh, I've too many words, Karen, too many words to use for him.
Yes, your arrest narrative.
Can I get a backup unit to my location?
Good to see you, Kane. Hope you're doing really well. Cynthia Merritt for $2 says, cops should carry leashes to attach to cuffs. He would love that. I'd be right up his alley. Wait a minute. I might have
So he
sounded a
keeps
bit-
saying that he's hurting him, but I can see from my perspective, and hopefully the body cam too, that he's just holding the handcuffs. And I did the same thing. I was just holding the handcuffs lightly, and he kept saying I was twisting them. And I was not doing an ignition lock, even though it is an improved technique. We were literally just lightly handling the handcuffs, touching the handcuffs. And he thinks that we're hurting him.
Control Canadian 95. Can you clear it quickly?
Sergeant's about to roll up. You want to brief him on everything?
Yeah.
I think he's coming around the back, so homeboy can't see him. Or I don't know what he's doing.
No, it's fine. I'll go over. I'll talk to him, and then
You looked over here. I don't know.
yeah. Just make sure you keep your body. Just make sure you keep your body cam on the whole time.
Huh?
Just keep your body cam on the whole time.
Yeah, that's nice.
Ow! You're in my shoulder. What are you doing? You're hurting my fucking arm, dude. Just head off the line. Stop it, dude.
What's he think they're supposed to be doing? Rubbing his back?
Okay, stop, dude. Stop. You try to be. What are you doing? Now you're gonna go in the back of the car. That's my car key, dude.
Hey, I think Sarge just pulled up. If you want to keep him out for just a minute.
I'm not.
All right, it's unlocked.
Robbie
It's
Williams
unlocked.
has been a member for 3 months, says, would love to get a strap on my daughter's name.
They're putting him in the car right now. He's still pulling away from us.
Irish
Camera off. Talk to Sergeant.
All righty, so that is that bit. Now we have him on his way to the big house, and I don't mean his lover's house that gives him loads of money. You know that, dude. Phil for $5 says, I do PayPal or Cash App, but I'll only do that if you're e-begging for motel or Uber to go to court in Tennessee, Tennessee. Tipperary North? I'm not really sure. Thank you so much, Phil. I really do appreciate that. As it happens, I do have to go to court wherever that is. I'm only kidding. Fareed Ediez, aka Frayed Edges, for 10 Aussie dollars says, I can so see Chille in 10 years with Coke bottle glasses and a walking frame yelling at crossing guards because they don't know the Constitution and that he can cross when he wants. You owe me $10. I love it. I love it. So apparently it is Tennessee. Okay, I knew I was right. I was just testing you. Congratulations, you passed. All right, let's have a look here. Oh, man. Poor Chillito.
So, I don't want to argue with you. I'm not going to talk to you anymore, okay? The charges that you're going to be arrested for are obstructing and resisting. If you're curious about why, it's going to be in the narrative, but I don't want to sit here and argue with you. But those are your charges. It's going to be Clark County Detention Center. Sergeant Torrey is here. He will speak to you. Give him a moment. Be patient. But that's what's happening. I'm not talking to you anymore, okay? You can call at the jail.
I don't know the number. It's in my phone.
I know. They will help you with that. They can help you get a phone number out of your phone. They have a procedure for that.
Are you gonna lock my car and put the windows up?
Yes. I will safeguard your property.
And then you're gonna steal my dog? Why don't you just let me get my family to get my
No.
dog?
Your dog's going to be with animal control, and when you get out of jail, call them. We'll get a slip. We'll put it in your property so you know where your dog's going, what the phone number is, so you can call them, and you can get your dog.
My favorite song
once you get out
ever.
of jail.
Liquor and
Okay, that's
liquor and
no, it's
cigarettes
done.
and dope and mustard and bologna, liquor and hose.
Okay, that's fine with me.
God, I love Trailer Park
Okay,
Boys.
I'm
just
used to
so
it at this
watching
point,
that
it's
over
fine.
after this live stream.
So,
Hey, Lord, did you need any of us? Sandoval said he's gonna stay with the car until I
no, I just Sandoval, it's fine.
Right now.
The
All right.
keys for the van is in the back of your car.
Is it where?
I put it on a property.
Let me make sure I have all the stuff.
My favorite. Are they the good kind, Timo? Are they the good kind?
Just the car keys are in there. Car keys,
His
two
phone,
cell phones,
his money,
his
all the
glasses.
stuff that was in his pockets are out.
Yeah, whatever Sandoval pulled out.
Okay.
I'm just going to take inventory of what he had in his pockets. Can I get wrong answers only in the side chat, please? Wrong answers only.
Yeah, give that to Sandoval, and I'll make sure I get that back before we go.
Good to see a lemon tart. I love lemon tarts. Viagra. Mini dildo. Yes, he is. Purple dildo. I knew there was going to be loads of dildos. A rosary. Meth. Nutella. Crucifix. Poppers. I believe it. I believe it. Several jars of expired mayo. I love it. Oh, poor Chille. Condoms. Why would he need those? They're no fun anyway. His brain. Bright red lipstick. Tampons, or man-pons in his case. His own spine. He doesn't have one of those.
Yeah.
Nunchaka that is
You got
lewd.
2 of them on them, right?
Ketchup packs.
Yeah, we'll switch later.
Oh, butt plug. I knew it was all going to be dirty stuff, man. Teeth. White lipstick. His manhood, again, he doesn't have any. His pride and ego. Jimmy Hoffa. The button. The button that he's been looking for so long. A photo of himself, that's a given. Oh, man. Alpha makeup kit.
I'm back on body camera.
Suppositories. I don't know what all the fuss is with suppositories, to be quite honest with you. You may as well shove them up your arse for all the good they do.
He's just requesting his family member
See myself
picks the
out.
dog up.
His
You guys
balls.
good with that?
I'm going to go to jail. Sandoval's here. I'm okay with it. If Sandoval's okay with it.
Antiballs.
The only thing is he won't have his key.
Not just snowballs.
Key for the car?
Yeah.
Guaranteed, Roy.
Unless I get the dog out now, I guess, and put it with Sandoval. I could do it
Yeah,
that
put it with
way.
Sandoval.
Let me see what kind of dog it is first. What kind of dog is it?
A terrier or something?
Terrier? Yeah, I'm on body camera right now. So he says he wants his nephew to come pick up the dog. Said, I don't care either way. Do you care? Okay.
I think there's leaving an animal unattended in a vehicle, though.
Yeah. I'm not trying to push the issue on that one.
200-year-old terrier. From Shih Tzu man. I went to a zoo one time and it only had one dog in it. That's the only animal it had in the whole zoo. It was a Shih Tzu. Again, I'll see myself out. I will now see myself out. Paul Pete for £2 says Chille will return A-hole the silent years. Is that your actual last name, by the way? I've got a very close friend with that last name, and You're the only other person I've ever seen with it, funnily enough. Teresa for £2 says, a ring vibrator. What is a ring vibrator? That is a new one on me. Ala freaking Bama for $2 says, Chille demands a cavity search now, up to the elbow. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, if you're watching. I'm sorry. Stephen Ali for $2 says, Cyrax's fidget spinner and his frauditor guide. What's his fidget spinner? Is that what he calls his unit? Oh, that's really cool, Paul. Yeah, one of my best friends has that same last name. There you go. And I've never met anybody else with that name. So here we are. Well met, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, what's a ring vibrator? Spicy lube, I like that. I mean, I like the idea of the comment, not, but I like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, if he's okay with
Hold on,
getting his
is a ring vibrator some? All right, okay. I'm sorry, ma'am. If you're watching, I am sorry. And actually, I'm very sorry to my Uncle Brendan, who's watching right now, I'm sure. I'm sorry that you have to hear this, Uncle Brendan. I really am. But please don't Google it. Is a ring vibrator? This is going to sound so bad because maybe this is just a very Irish thing. So where I come from, we call our chocolate starfish, our butthole, our ring, right? So, you know, I got a pain in me ring or whatever, right? Okay, you know what I'm talking about, Mark. I got a pain in me ring. Is it one that you put up there? I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. Oh. And it at the same time. All right, opening Amazon. Anyway, but actually, yeah, like a weird time to say this, but a massive shout out to my Uncle Brendan. I hope you're enjoying this. My Uncle Brendan is a legend, right? My Uncle Brendan, he'd be an older brother of my dad's. He watches all this stuff. He loves fucking with Chille just as much as I do, so it's absolutely awesome.
From his nephew later.
Okay.
Then
not really.
I'll leave the key with Sandoval and we can have the
yeah.
nephew come over.
Okay. Right. I got you. Breaking Mermaid. I'm going to Google it. Hold on. I'm Googling it right now. Uncle Brendan, don't Google it, please. Wow. A whole new world. What the what is that one? Oh, cool. A very graphic image of how it's used. Thank you, folks. Wow, man. Ooh, they're cheap too. Sweating a bit here. That was awkward. Yeah, no, I found that out now. God damn. God almighty. Mr. Binglesworth for $2 says, petty chat for that being over. Yeah. I'm pretty glad that's over. I know, Laura, what can I do? I'm an innocent kind of a lad, you know what I mean? I don't know any of this kind of stuff. Wouldn't be my kind of thing at all. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. That was kind of a bit weird. I thought I got nuked there for all of your dirty talking. Whew. My heart.
I mean, Sandoval sat there and tried to pretend like I was on drugs.
Fine. Have a conversation with them.
See, now we could have had this conversation publicly and you wouldn't get sued. If you guys said, okay, let's not arrest him, you know, here's how the cop feels, here's how I feel.
Thank you so much, Domestic Terror, who gifted 5 Irish Demon memberships. I think that's 11 new members today. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate that.
and made that a public conversation. And we were going to arrest him, but we didn't. Instead, to have this, and he was going to sue, but he didn't. Instead, we had this public conversation about what we want as cops and what you want as auditors. That would be far more productive than you taking me to a dungeon and suing me. We would actually get somewhere bridging the divide.
Well, let's be productive moving forward, but I can't ignore what already happened here today.
You can. You can take these cuffs off me. I can tell you I'm not going to sue you, and we can do the public conversation about here's what the cops want when they audit, when you're auditing them, and here's what we want.
You can see Gypsy
Because
Purple.
what you just said to me has a lot of value, and it would go a long way in the community if you just let your guard down and set it.
What do you think other people would do if I let you go right now?
I think, what would they say about me for not suing you and the guy torturing me? They're going to say Chille let down a little bit, and he let down a little bit, and now they're having a public conversation about if you're going to audit, don't talk to the driver while the cop's talking because he wants to do his job. And that's a very valuable piece of information that everybody in the auditing community could hear and then be like, oh, okay, so that's a boundary. Okay. Instead, we won't have that conversation.
Vlad Impaler says, let me go and I won't sue you. Yeah, I can tell you from experience, that doesn't work. I tried that shit with my mom when I got grounded when I was a teenager. Okay, when I was 26. I was like, if you let me go, I promise I won't sue you. Didn't work. She called my bluff.
You know, and I want to bridge the gap. I don't just want to hate cops. I actually want to change it.
Too late now, Chille. You're in the back of the fucking squad car, man. You got paddy wagoned.
I quit my executive job to do this. A huge pay cut, by the way. But unless you drop your ego a little bit and I drop mine, I want to sue the shit out of Sandoval for torturing me. But if I tell you I won't, then I won't. And if you unarrest me, then you unarrest me. And then we set a schedule to sit down face to face and say, I was going to arrest him, I was going to sue him, and we both backed down. And here's what we learned. That goes so much further than this bullshit we're doing right now, dude.
So here's the options that I have, okay? I can't unarrest you, but hear me out.
Fidget spinner up his dick
I can either fully book you into the jail, where you have court tomorrow morning, or
hold on a sec. I'm very sorry. I have to address this, Costello. Cyrax shoved a fidget spinner up his cock nostril. How do you even do that?
I can issue what's known as a Class 2 citation. Have you ever been issued one of those before? Basically, it's a ticket that you get processed through the jail. They fingerprint and photograph you, and then it's a walkthrough. And what it does is it removes you from the area because you're...
Phil for $9.99 says he just tried to bribe an officer on a lawsuit is about money, and he offered him money to let him go. That's a very good point. I wonder what the legality of that is. It's a tough one. If anybody knows, let me know. Stephen Alley for $2 says too late. Jail is already bridging the gap. That is very true. Jail's done it better too.
So what I can do is I can issue the Class 2 citation. It's a walkthrough, and you'll be right.
Fraud Wrangler for $5 says, did you know Chille violated a restraining order that Blue Bacon has in him last night? Also, we're having a live stream to support KFAR tonight. What time will you be doing that live stream? I might be able to drop by if it's not too late my time. I have to be up super early in the morning because I'm riding to the other end of the country on the bike in the piss and rain tomorrow. So do let me know, though. I'd be well up for that if it's not too late. And Phil, I already called that one. Thank you so much for that one, Phil. I really do appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much.
Right out. You'll be out like an hour or so. Don't quote me on that.
Will you have
but
the
something.
Conversation?
What's that?
Will you have the conversation? Will you sit down on camera and talk about your boundaries for auditors?
That's not something that my department usually lets us do. Well, there's a position for that, and I'm sure that they would be happy to talk to you.
Well, how good is this going, dude?
But they're not going to let me personally.
But how good is it going between citizens?
That's messed up.
It's going terrible. It's going worse than ever. It's not getting better. So I'm trying.
It can be hard to get stuff like that out of your mind. Those mental images.
Sit down and talk with me. And now I'm going hardcore with you guys. Let's have a public conversation.
So we have a position for that. We have officers for that.
Let me know,
their whole
Rob,
job
why
is
you
to
think
do
that is the
type
case.
of
I'm
thing.
open to listen, man.
To answer questions for the community. And what I'm trying to explain is, could I answer yes to your question? I could, but then I would be violating my policies. They don't let us speak out like that. They want that specific position to answer your questions. That way none of our staff is blindsided. That way they know what's going on. They know who they're talking to. They know You know, what topics you're going to be talking about. That way everybody is in the know. My job is different from that. I'm just a patrol officer. I'm a lowly patrol officer.
You're not lowly, dude. You're a man.
Well, I appreciate that. But does that make sense, though? Like, there is a
That's why
position.
I don't like you putting me in cuffs, dude. You're a man.
Reach out to our headquarters. That's where they all are.
I've done this, dude. It goes nowhere. We never get anywhere. It never changes, and it has to change. I don't just want to do this so people notice who I am. They already do. I want to do this because I actually want to change this. Like, for example, dude, you guys had me on camera. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to try to fight you. Once the body cam's on, I see it, you say you're detained. Okay, I won't leave this area. I won't. Now, I see the crazies in Vegas that will do crazy shit. I get it. But most of us middle-class folks, I'm not fighting, I'm not running.
You know, you're right. Most people are not violent. But the ones that don't listen to us right away...
I agree, Vlad.
Have you seen?
100%. If you ever get locked up, keep your fucking mouth shut. I stand by that, absolutely. Sure, a lot of cops are great. Most probably totally normal, cool people, no drama. I've seen it with my own two eyes, though. There are really crooked fuckers out there. Best thing is to just stay quiet. That's the best way to do it. Be polite and just stay quiet.
The First Amendment auditors that are violent?
I've never seen
They
any.
have weapons?
I've never seen any.
I've seen a lot.
Send them to me.
And the thing is, I don't know you. Now I'm starting to get to know you, but I didn't know you before.
DeleteLaws@gmail.com. Delete Laws on YouTube.
Delete Laws?
Delete Laws, okay? I'd like to see a First Amendment violent auditor. But the point is, though, is once you say you're on camera and you're detained, do you understand that you're detained? That's it, dude. I'm not going to commit a felony and walk off. I'm not going to, I mean, I think that, don't get me wrong, you go to Charleston Boulevard and stuff, you're going to get people who are that are methed out and shit that'll do that. I mean, Sandoval sat there and tried to pretend like I was on drugs or I was crazy or something. It's just insulting,
Well, I'm glad you didn't commit a felony, but can you see that you tried to walk off? I mean, you didn't turn your back to me, but I told you to come to my car and you refused.
I walked right over your car, right in front of it. I walked right to it. I stood right in front of your car.
It took like 4 or 5 commands for you to do that. And that was clear. I said, come over to my car.
I couldn't understand why you were coming at me. Like, I'm no danger to you, dude. Like, you got to stop here. Like, and this is what I'm talking about. This conversation we're having right now should be recorded, and other people should get to hear it. This doesn't help. The processes we're doing, the conversation is what matters. Other auditors need to hear your point of view, and they need to hear my point of view. I want to get the whole shot. I need him to leave my driver alone until I'm done with the driver. Oh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. And now less auditors are being arrested, less public hates the cops can do their jobs better. If anybody worth their salt is for law and order.
Let me backtrack to something real quick, because I need to talk about it to understand where you're at with it. For the Class 2 citation to happen, a walkthrough, where you're not held there overnight, you have to cooperate with the corrections officers, and you have to do what they say. If at any point in time they feel like you're not going to cooperate, they will tell me to fully book you. I'm telling you this because being down there, that's not the right time and place to have a conversation with them.
Take the cuffs off.
I can't. It's our policy.
But let me go.
I can't put them in the front. I can't take them off.
Just unarrest me now.
I can't do that.
Unarrest me now.
You can, boy.
So listen, if you cooperate and just be quiet at the jail, just let them walk you through, you'll be out tonight.
I'm down for everything except for taking off all my clothes and having people look at my ass.
They're not going to do that. We're not strip
Whoa.
searching. There's no reason for us to do that.
I'm not a drug. I don't have any.
No, I don't think you have anything wedged up there or anything like that. No, we're not going to do that.
Nothing that they'd want to
It's gonna
see
get you-
anyway.
What's that?
Why don't you drop one of those charges?
No, you're getting both, but you're going to get a ticket on it instead of a full arrest. But here's the thing. If you don't cooperate, it's not my decision. The sergeant will say, no, we're not comfortable with that. Fully book them. So just understand that's not the right place to have the conversation.
Oh, I know it very well.
Okay.
You have no rights once you're in jail. You have to shut the fuck up and be a bailiff. If you don't, they'll kill you.
No,
The vehicle, he asked about taking the vehicle. Is he good to take the vehicle or just the dog?
That's my family. They can
who's it registered to? I didn't even... Is it registered to him?
I don't know. Okay, I think it's
I need to check the registration first.
I didn't run it. I know it's a cat. The register
Well, I'm gonna do a class 2 citation, so just let me just give him the key back once they have the dog. He'll get out. He can come pick it up later tonight. It's easier that way. Is the dog out?
It's in the car, so the cousin or whatever's gonna take her.
All right. Still on. So he's calmed down. Told him I'm gonna do a class 2 citation as long as he keeps staying calm. He said the COs could always change that, just be cooperative. So, you good with that? All right.
Johnson versus Glick.
What's that?
1980 Johnson versus Glick.
Uh-huh.
If you go to jail, you have no rights.
Well, you have rights, but not all of them.
You have to shut the... They'll kill you. They'll kill you, and they'll get away with it because of Johnson versus Glick. You literally can't say anything or do anything once you're behind the wall. You're taking me, Mr. Bork, to the most dangerous place in the world for me right now. I want you to know that. There's no more dangerous place you could take me in the world. You could drop me off in Charleston Corridor. You could drop me off in the hood in LA. The most dangerous place you can drop me is a jail. Would you ask my nephew to pick me up?
Sure. Is there anything else?
I'd like to have that talk with you on camera, Bork.
That I can't do because of my policies, but I can ask your nephew.
Is it okay if he talks to him, or if not? It's up to you.
Is he? Yeah, he's not gonna start making a scene or anything, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Hey, son.
Your nephew's gonna come over to talk to you.
You want to go around that side?
This side's fine.
He's gonna roll down the window and talk.
Okay, real quick. Pork Chop 67 for $5 says, is there anything more better than Chili Beans backseat bitchin'? No, there's not actually, as it happens. Emerald's Not Diamond for $2 says, where is Charlie? I think Chili's nephew is going to take him. And Ed, good to see you, Ed, 2276 for $10 says, happy Saturday.
No, it would
Thank
be
you so much, my
a
friend.
couple hours. But he'll have his phone. He can call you.
Shoot me a call.
And Ben Flint has become a new member. Can I get a load of defamation shamrocks in the side chat? For Ben, welcome to the Demon Army. Good point, Tracy.
What's that?
You know what made me the way I am?
What's that?
The torture cuffs.
The torture cuffs?
I was tortured
At
at 18.
18? By who?
That cop.
Cop.
Put me in the cuffs super tight, left them on for an hour and a half. My hands turned purple.
Well, we're going to get out of here as soon as we get your key back. That way we can get you out of those.
Good to see you, Sherry Feeney.
How'd you injure your shoulder?
Grappling. Sorry, just push the button more. Just push the button. No, just push the button more. There you go. I mean, you couldn't like doing this job, dude. You couldn't like it anymore. You got people like me who have crossed over doing what I do now. You couldn't enjoy this. I mean, how do you do it?
My job?
Yeah, people hate you, don't you? How do you deal with that every day?
Some people hate me, not a lot of people.
All right, it's all locked.
All right, thank you. Let me put in stuff.
His whole UFC injury. What does UFC mean? Wrong answers only.
I may not like you, bro, but I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to see you in pain.
You couldn't
I don't
if you
wanna see
wanted to.
suffering. It sounds miserable to me watching someone else say, you're hurting me. It sounds terrible. I don't know why none of the other cops said, hey, stop squeezing his arm, dude. Like, you know what I mean? How many people run away in handcuffs?
A lot, actually.
A lot? Right. Meth guys on the street, stuff like that.
Yeah, like you.
Homeless.
Sometimes that's a factor.
Regular dudes who have a middle-class life, they typically run away.
Everybody has a different reason why.
I just wish someone would have told the guy to stop hurting me. That's all.
Ultimate frat boy championship. I love that. Or like ultimate fucking chump.
People were attacking you, I would stop it. But you're spending your time arresting me. That's the part that's so
Yep.
frustrating, you know? Your time should be spent on criminals. You should not be spent arresting people with felonies. To me, and I heard you, man. I heard that you said, what changes my behavior? So you said, I'm going to arrest you and take you to these 2 tickets, and that's going to change your behavior.
That might have been another officer. I don't remember saying that.
It was the sergeant. What's his name again? Duffy?
Tory.
Sorry, sir?
Tory.
Tory. So, but because I was there holding the camera, you were offended by it.
It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens.
You email that to me, deletelaws@gmail.com.
If I come across it, but just YouTube it, you'll find it's not hard.
I'll look. I'll look.
So the thing is, until I know why you're trying to do that, why you're coming up on the stop, I have to be safe.
It's the daytime, though, man. Like, you get shot in the daytime, typically. You're going to shoot at cops when they walk with their cameras.
Been like maybe waiting until the stop was over to come over and talk to me.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Don't you think you could have maybe waited or something to come talk to me once the stop was over instead of right in the middle of it?
2020, you look back on things, you can always do things better. You know, if you look backwards and say, you know, what could we have done better? Sure. But
Does that make sense to you? Do you agree with that? That it maybe would have been better to just talk to me after the stop?
I mean, I think once I learned to that I'm a journalist, I'm a constitutional scholar, that shit.
Constitutional scholar.
But you're too close. You were too close.
That's what I'm talking about. How close is too close? There's been no dialogue. And every time I talk to cops and say, let's have a public dialogue, they always go, oh, it's over my head. I'm talking to someone else about me. I can't do anything about it. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Sooner or later, we gotta go, okay, enough of this bullshit. Can't talk about this, can't talk about that. We gotta sit down and talk.
So the standard is what's reasonable. And that changes depending on the situation.
Daytime, a parking lot, the guys who dress normally, not dressed like a crazy person or homeless.
Doesn't matter how you're dressed. The fact that you're able to have a conversation with my driver while I'm having business with them, I would say that most people, reasonable people, would say that's too close. If you're far enough away that you're not in our business, like let's pretend you said you're an executive and you were having a meeting with somebody. Would you want somebody to walk in the door and take a seat right next to you? Or would that feel too close?
You picked a fight with an old lady at
Can you
bingo.
understand that you're in a meeting with someone that you forced to have the meeting with, and I was just seeing if she was okay, and then she actually took credit and said it's my fault, I made a mistake, and I was actually backing away before you came at me like, dude, get over here now, go over my car, and I was like, I'm literally backing away. If you watch the video, I'm stepping backwards as you're reaching your arm out for me, and I don't know why you're trying to grab me, you know, like, I'm no threat to you. I got a camera in my hand.
Did she look like she was in distress?
I just asked her, are you okay? She said, yeah, I'm fine, it's my fault, and I was backing away from there.
Did she look like she wasn't okay?
I didn't know. I don't know, you know. If you watched Sandoval, you wouldn't have thought I was in distress if you just looked at it. But what you don't realize, he was sitting there squeezing the shit out of my arm. It was like ticklish to the point of cutting off the blood supply. And then when I finally torqued my arm so I could breathe again, the blood supply, then he tried to jack my shoulder up. It was like, bro, I'm in cuffs, dude. Like, you don't need to do any of this to me. Like, there was just no need for it. Look, it's just, and I'm sorry if you don't like it, it's just male egos. You got an ego, I got an ego, right? It's true, dude. I'm not saying I don't have an ego, I do. And you wanted to demand me around, and I don't want to be demanded around, and now it's escalated to where now I'm in charge of crimes.
I didn't even want to have business with you. I mean, I would have talked to you after, but I didn't even want to have to do that. We'll be there soon.
I got a tear in that shoulder, that's all. Nothing I can do about it.
I tried to put you in two to give you more room.
I appreciate it. You guys are going to get a lot of calls.
That's okay.
What are you going to do, Bork? Are you going to try to bridge the gap here? Are we going to get anywhere from this arrest? I mean, is this just another slog of just waste of time? Because it's not getting any better like this, dude. I mean, we're going to actually have a sit-down talk? Are we going to get there? Are we going to actually talk about what we have to talk about out loud? Because as long as we don't continue to talk, it's just going to be black versus white constantly, no gray. And I'm trying to get there, dude. I'm trying to.
I think that's a good mission.
Yeah, dude, I've been trying for a year and a half. Just trying and trying. And it's like, if you guys won't work with us, then you're just going to have constantly people eating you instead of like working together. And that's what we should be doing.
All I ask is that next time you see an officer on a stop, if you want to record, just stay.
Just real quick, I just saw this one come up. Mandy says, so Chille claims Irish Demon is anti-LGBTQ. Please tell me it's not true. First of all, I don't know where or when he said that or how he came across it. But no, absolutely not. That's ridiculous. But do let me know where you saw that, because I'd like to confront them on that one. Bridge the Divide, go check them out over there. Bridge the Divide is the person who stole Chille's idea for that name, actually, Bridging the Gap or Bridging the Divide. So, you know, at least you're getting a channel out of it anyway, buddy.
Out of their business.
He's going to kill me for that.
Just record them, okay? And when the stop is over, you can go talk to that officer. But just don't do it during the middle. If that officer wants to talk to you, then he'll talk to you. And we're more willing to talk to you if you approach us like that versus in the middle of the stop. If you do that next time, you might get the answers that you're looking for. And it may not be the first cop you talk to. Maybe they don't want to talk to you.
I'm talking to you now. Are you going to go to your higher ups and say, I arrested a guy. He's pretty known across the country. He told me some things that make sense. I think we should have a talk.
So
it's not working like this, dude.
You have to reach out to the headquarters.
I'm sorry, sir?
You have to reach out to headquarters. Like I said, that position that we have in place.
Nick, what?
No, not a name. We have a position in place at our headquarters.
What's his name?
I don't know their names.
Why don't you reach out to him?
Because they won't do anything if I reach out to them. You have to reach out to them.
What's the name of the department?
The PIO. Public.
Can I just ask, though, Mandy, where exactly did you hear that? If you don't mind, just letting me know.
Information officer.
I've contacted the PIO in 10 different states, dude. This isn't going to do anything, dude. This is just more waste of our time, dude. Unless we actually sit down and start to talk, instead of you guys having policies and we just have to adhere to them, it's not going to work. You can't force people into submission. It just doesn't work. I mean, we saw that with the Philippines, 1899 and 1910. It didn't work.
Maybe your battle is with the lawmakers and not with the police.
It takes a man to do what you're doing. And I told you, I think more of your humanity than you do. You're worth so much more than arresting a guy for filming you.
Did you hear what I had to say, though? Maybe your battle is with the lawmakers and not police? Because you're saying you want to delete laws, right?
Delete dumb laws, yes.
So, if you get rid of laws through the lawmaker, then I have fewer laws to enforce. My job is administrative. If I see a violation, I have to contact you. That's my job. But if they change the law and it's no longer a violation, then I don't talk to you. I follow the rules that the lawmakers create.
Didn't you sign a peace officer's agreement?
What do you mean? What are you getting at?
You don't enforce infractions of law. Uphold the peace. You're a peace officer.
Yes, but what I'm saying is the people who tell me what's peaceful and what's not are the lawmakers. They tell me what's right and wrong.
Well, isn't peace determined on if your rights are being violated or not?
I do love red breast.
But all those standards are set forth by the courts and by the legislators.
Right. You don't have to enforce laws. You can peacekeep. There's a big difference. One is you're upholding the rights of citizens and protecting their rights. The other is you're looking for infractions of law to enforce them.
That's my job.
That's not. Your job's a peace officer.
We have many hats. We have many functions. One of my functions is to find violations. One of my other functions is to be a peacekeeper. I wear many hats. Sometimes I have to be a paramedic and be a medical person.
You don't have a law enforcement certificate. You have a peace officer certificate. You see what I'm saying to you, man? I'm not dumb.
Good to see you, trucker Ron. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
The rights of others, not enforcing laws that are arbitrary without any victim. There's no victim to why I'm being frustrated. There's no victim. Nobody is out property. No one needs restitution. But yet I'm going away to a cage, the most dangerous place I could ever go right now. The next hour or two of my life is going to be the most dangerous time of my life. Right now. And I don't belong going there.
Have you been to Clark County Detention Center? It's not dangerous.
I've never been arrested in my life.
It's not dangerous.
Did he just say he's never been arrested in his life? That's bullshit.
It's not dangerous.
All you have to do is what they ask of you. And it's all reasonable requests. Sit down here, walk here, do this. If you do those things, it's easy. It's a walkthrough.
Right. If you turn into a clone drone beta male, you'll be fine. You'll make it through the jail system, and you have to because of Johnson versus Glick. You have to. If you don't, they can literally kill you and say they were maintaining order. And it's been that way since 1980. That's why our prisons are horrible. Why they're called dungeons. They're horrible. If you don't comply to the people now on the street, you're a cop. So there's going to be cameras. And there's probably audio and video recording in this car. There's all kinds of things. Once you're behind the wall, dude, you're cooked. You're cooked. I could die tonight.
You're not gonna die.
I'm telling you, man. If you think so, I could die tonight. I've done story after story about people who get arrested and die in jail. I mean, why else do you think I'd be willing to drop a lawsuit for not taking me to a dungeon? Because my life is worth more than suicide. My life is worth so much
See Michael Collins.
than my ego suing someone. Because it's ego. It's ego, right? Isn't it?
I don't think so, but
Really?
you're allowed that opinion. It's fine.
You felt wronged. You felt like I didn't listen to you, so you were going to arrest me. That's your ego. I feel wronged. You're kidnapping me and taking me to a place, and I want to sue, right? But what good does that do us at the end of the day? You may be a hard driving personality, and me too, but that doesn't bridge any gaps. You get two hard driving dudes going at each other.
You mean it doesn't bridge the divide? Am I right there, jail
Such
Warren?
a waste of time. And now I have to go to the most
It is where jail got it from, to be fair.
My argument with you is that I feel like you picked about the poorest way to bridge the gap with police. If that was your intent to bridge the gap, I think there was 1,000 ways that were better than what
Bridge
you
the
chose.
divide, for Christ's sake.
The first year I tried it really sweet, dude. I tried it so nice. Officer, corporal, lieutenant, sir, can we have a meeting? Sir, please, let's get together and talk about this, sir. I did that for a year, dude. You know where it got us? Nowhere. Nowhere.
Oh, you comment as much as you like, Kate.
And you may not know it, but I'm one of the most popular guys in the country.
That's how jail got the name. He stole it from Chille. He's a massive Chille fan.
We're still doing it. It's like, I don't get it.
I can just picture jail vibrating his beard off right
I would
now.
never drag you off like this. I'm not happy with you. Still wouldn't do this to you, and I still wouldn't hurt you.
Stephen Alley for $2 says his cult won't believe this with their own eyes or ears. That's always the
I
way.
don't agree, but I wouldn't hurt you. I would not hurt you, bro. You know that? You'd have to be physically attacking me for me to even try to defend myself. But I wouldn't hurt you.
Oh yeah, 100% jail just copied him. Don't know what to tell you. All right, so we got a bit of quiet time, which is rare with Chille. No Boz and Me says, can we play the phone call to Internal Affairs? I missed that. I didn't see it yet either. Is it available out there?
Same thing, man. Throw me down to a dungeon. Same thing. 9 cops.
Stephen Alley for $2 says, jail will pound the ghost extra hard because of that. Won't be the ghost.
This in front of us is, yeah.
Oh, is this a jail? Oh, I
We're,
see. We're
it's,
downtown.
yeah, it's nearby, but it's not this. Where are you from?
Alaska.
Alaska? You're not from Linwood, California?
I was born there. Oh, yeah, I was born in Linwood, sure. I was raised in Alaska. Sorry about that. I mean, you have all my information.
So born in California, but raised in Alaska. Is that correct?
I was born in Cali, but then we moved to Alaska when I was 5, dude.
Okay.
I stayed there until I was 18. So. And then at 18,
At 18, you what? Didn't become a man anyway. It's for damn fucking sure. Grew a vagina, maybe? I'm not sure.
You do, though. You can do a lot more than you think. You can reach out to that PIO and we can actually have that conversation about how to. Do we have to put torture cuffs on every person? Or is there some sort of discretion where the person agrees to go with you? You see what I'm saying? Like, you created these policies that are inhumane. Like, my wrists hurt really bad right now. There's no reason.
Well, we're here right now, so we'll get you out. That's going to help, and then we'll get you out of those handcuffs completely.
I'm not going to fight you, man. I'm not going to fist fight anybody.
You couldn't fist fight if you wanted
It's on my
to.
record, there is
This fucker couldn't fight sleep. I don't know why it's blacked out here. Hayabusa has been a member for 4 months. Says, tuned in late, but what a treat for Easter. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. All right. And that is the end of all we have on this show for tonight anyway. We're going to wait and see what else comes up. Before I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we have these merch boxes. I'm just about to finish it up. I made one of these Demon Army wrist straps that's nearly finished. And there's a whole load of other stuff in there, like a Demon Army cup. There is a whole load of stuff in there to be in with a shot at winning that. All you got to do is go to any one of my videos, share the video, and make sure and leave a comment to let me know that you've shared it. Also, for anybody who happens to send a PayPal or a super chat or super thanks, you'll automatically be entered in as well. And for each dollar, it will be one entry. So that's just for anybody. This is for next month's one. Last month's one, I should hopefully be drawing tomorrow. I think I can draw it tomorrow for the Easter stream, and we'll kind of see how that goes. Shed Tech is in the feckin' house. I need to pick your brain, actually, Shed Tech. I need to figure out about how to test the wiring for my BMW's OBD2 port. I will leave that with you. And also about some laser printing, you know, like that laser burning printing. I'm not really sure what you call it, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But with that, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a lot of fun. I've had a great evening chatting with all of you. The old, still a little bit unwell, but I'm getting better every single day. And yeah, I'll be back hopefully tomorrow for a live stream. I have a video that I just uploaded, was also demonetized. Lucky me. There's a feckin' surprise. And so that will probably come out tomorrow, I think would make most sense. So that'll be out tomorrow. I got 2 other videos up right now. One where a man threatens his lawyer in court and the judge hits the fucking roof. And the second one is where a judge is really, really not happy because a young man's in jail when he absolutely shouldn't be there. There's no reason for him to be there whatsoever. But anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me. We will catch you in the next one. Sláinte.